be pregnant. It's kinda hard to stop laughing with your face. Deceive me. Take a laugh, faintly hoping to be out. There's no other way to get through your day. Why would that have you any other way? Ask once, ask twice. Excitement as a fugitive. Let's walk around like angels, like we're all so beautiful. Deceive me. Take a chance, faintly hoping to be out. There's no other way to get through your day. Why would that have you other way? We're flying, we're taken, no captive today. 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 Be out, there's no other way to get through your day. Why would that have you any other way? Be out, there's no other way to get through your day. Why would that have you any other way? Thank you.
Gabrielle, thank you very much for playing at Wooden Nickel today. First of all, I want to ask you, what got you into singing and how young were you?
Music and singing has always been a part of my life. My mom is very musical, my dad is very musical, and we put on songs in the car, have tapes. We'd be singing all through all these trips and everything. I went to camp where you have camp songs. You have Girl Scouts, and my mom was the leader, so we sang all the time in that. Me and my sisters, when we're playing Barbies, we just like make up songs with it. We were always singing. It's always been a part of it. I kept singing because in elementary you have the musicals and stuff, and you sing with those. I loved those because I loved how we had to sing in choir then and practice all those. And then in 5th grade we did Annie, and I was Annie, and it was pretty cool. It was a nice experience.
Did you change your hair color or wear a wig?
I wore a wig.
Just
We
kidding.
tried to change my hair color actually, and it was very bad.
Oh, okay.
Because I have contacts, and the spray like
Oh, okay.
really
Well,
irritated.
that's neat. That's cool.
But then in 6th grade I did class act for a year, and then I gave that up so I could go on with sports, and but I kept singing all that time. We had music on all the time, and then eventually I got to my guitar, and then I started making songs, and I definitely kept singing.
Now, speaking of guitar, I heard an interesting story. You kind of learned guitar by accident. I mean, a soccer accident, right?
Yeah. Well, I got my electric guitar when I was 14 that winter, because my parents were like, oh, why don't you learn that? So I had that, and then that summer when I turned 15 I started learning the guitar. And then oh, actually take that back a year. Okay, but the summer of the accident I had taken guitar on and off because of sports every few months and everything. And then I took off another few months because I was playing soccer. And then I had the lessons to go about and everything, and I was playing soccer. Well, then I tore my hamstring in soccer, and I had all this time on my hands now not to be running or practicing that stuff. And I got so bored just playing the same lessons over and over again. So
Yeah.
eventually I just put like a couple of chords together, and in my performance I played Homemade Quicksand, and I noted that it was my first song I wrote, and that's because I just played those power chords, which I had learned, and I just put a melody and lyrics to it because it just came all together. And that was my first song. And after that, it was like, that was the catalyst to make me start playing everything.
And then Beautiful Conversations, the CD that we're selling here today and that you've had out for a while, how did that come about?
It was just me making those songs. Like, I never knew that I was really gonna make a CD. I just had all these songs because they just come, and it's just overwhelming. You don't want to not make them because then they're just left in the air. But I would make them, and then eventually I would play in my room all the time to myself. And then eventually I got really sick of hearing myself, or only to myself. I wanted to play it to other people. So I took it downstairs and played it to my mom and my dad and my sisters and Anna and Christy, who had heard me kind of before. Were like, Mom, Dad, you have to listen and stuff. And then, so they heard that. And then my mom's like, oh, that's really good. Like, we could do something. And she's like, why don't we just make a CD for a keepsake? And that's what it originally was.
Oh, that's where it started. Oh.
And then so I went and did that, and it was as a Christmas gift, so that was really nice. And after that, people were like, I played at coffee houses, and people were like, oh, do you have a CD and stuff? And I was like, well, I do have a CD. And like, why aren't you giving it to us? So I decided that I could work on it and maybe sell it, and now we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. And I know in the first half of your set today you played 6 songs from that CD. In the second half of your set you played all new music. And I understand that you're already at work on a second CD. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. Well, like I kind of hinted on earlier, it's hard to contain the need to write songs. And so even as I was playing or recording the first CD at the studios, I was making new songs, but we couldn't put them all on the CD because there was too much time and too expensive.
Yeah.
So I do have a second CD coming. I actually have 5 CDs, including the first one that I want to make, but
one at a time.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I need to get over the procrastinating stage first and get.
Well, you've got school and everything else going on.
Exactly. So, anyways, I have that song coming out. The ones I played today were actually, I don't know if any of them are going to be on my second one, but they are for the future CDs. But my second one, they all have about 11 songs, but it's coming out, and they're just more of my songs. And I like playing them at coffee houses. Actually.
And as far as coffee houses, what are some of the coffee houses you've been playing at, or where could people see you maybe in the future?
Well, okay, I play at like the Higher Grounds at Anchor Room, which I like to think of as my home base because it's the first place I play at.
Oh, okay, so it's special.
Yeah. And then Firefly, who's been very welcoming, and they didn't listen to my demo. They're just like, yeah, come on in. But they had me back every time. And then I'm playing at new coffee houses this year. I played at Mocha Lounge this summer, and I hope to play there again. I'm expanding my coffee houses that I'm going to play at. They're usually local. You can check it out on my website.
Okay, and what is your website so we can let people know?
www.myspace.com/Gabrielle Queen of the Sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now that you've gotten into this, what do you hope to maybe do in the future? Is the sky the limit? I mean,
Well, to me, the sky's always the limit. But I don't know. Right now, I just want to keep writing songs and playing them for people. I want to play them for myself because it's that need in me to do that. I love performing for other people because it's as if any song on the radio, you listen to it and it might connect with you, and then you're like, oh, what would I do if this song wasn't made? And so I like that, and giving the people the possibility to hear. I also just like performing for them. I just want to keep writing songs and keep performing places. Maybe I want to add more instruments to it. That's part of my goals. But as for now, as long as I keep writing songs and playing, it will be.
Job, and thank you once again for coming today. I really enjoyed it, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you.
Okay.